Good morning, children. In previous lesson, we studied about our need for water. So now we will study EVS lesson number 9. Where does water come from? So children, open your EVS textbook, page number 53. Can you tell? Children, choose the right answer and put a tick next to the proper picture. If your answer is different from all the given pictures, write it in the empty box. Number 1. What do you drink water from? Come on children, tell me what is commonly used to drink water. You can see many pictures given below, but we commonly use glass and bottles to drink water. So, put a tick mark for glass and bottle. Number 2. What is this drinking water stored in? Children, you can see many pictures below. Put a tick to pictures which are commonly used to store water and put a tick. Number 3. Where do you think this stored drinking water come from? Children, this stored drinking water come from dam, river and lake. So, put a tick for them. Children, now turn page to page number 54. Can you tell? Children, where does all this water come from? Yes, the answer to this question is rain. All the water that we get comes from rain. Children, this rainwater pours down and flows over the ground. It forms rivers, streams and rivulets. Streams means smaller than river. Rivulets means smaller than rivers and streams. Children, some rainwater get collected in low-lying area and form a lake. Students, to store a river water, sometimes a wall is built against the flowing river. This is called a dam. This river water from the dam can be used when it doesn't rain. Children, some rainwater seep into the ground. We dig wells and use hand pumps and bore wells to obtain this underground water. Sometimes you will see children, water are coming out from small cracks in the ground and these are called as springs. Can you see here? Water coming out, it is not flowing and coming somewhere, but it is a coming out particular place. So, this is spring. Children, sometimes these springs are also hot water springs. This is a picture, place called Vajreshwari. These two tanks which you can see, these are hot water springs. Children, some sources of water are formed naturally while some other are man-made like wells and dams. Students, the water storage in all sources of water depends on amount of rain. If rainfall decreases, the water in these sources also decreases. You can see such water sources in your locality, taluka or district. Children, now we will learn how is river formed and how does it flow. When rainwater falls on high place like mountains, this rainwater flows downhill in the form of rivulets. Numerous rivulets join together to form a river. A river flows down mountains and plateaus through valley and over plains. Plateaus means a large area of flat land that is higher than the land around it. Valley means a low area of land between hills or mountains. Children, now we will learn about water bodies and landforms. Water bodies. Flowing water and stores of water are examples of water bodies. Springs, streams, rivers, lakes. Reservoirs, creeks, sea, and ocean are all water bodies. Reservoirs means a large natural or artificial lake. Creek means a narrow area of water that flow into the land from the sea, a lake, etc. Next, landforms. Due to the high and low level of land at different places, land get different forms. Mountains, peaks, hills, hillocks, plateaus, plains, passes and valleys are some of the landforms. Peaks means the pointed top of a mountain. Hills means an area of land that is smaller than mountain. Hillock means a small hill. Children, do you know where a spring comes from? Rainwater seeps into the ground through cracks in the soil and rocks. This water flows from higher level to lower level. This groundwater sometimes comes out of the ground. In some places, this is called a spring. Now turn page to page number 55. We are about to do an activity, make friends with map. Given below is the map of Thane district. This map shows you the water bodies and landforms in our district. The water bodies are shown in blue, landforms are shown in different colors. These colors are given according to the height of the region. Children, now look at the map. The first thing that we see in the map is the direction. The most important part of any map is its index, which helps us to understand the map very well. Height of the region. Brown color shows very high. Mustard colored shows high. Yellow color shows moderate. Moderate means medium. Green color shows low. This symbol shows peak. Let's see in the map. This symbol shows river. This symbol shows lake or reservoir. This symbol shows district headquarters. This symbol shows taluka headquarters. Let's answer the given questions below the map. Copy all the answers in your textbook with pencil. Question number 1. Write the name of the sea to the west of our district in the box. Answer: Arabian Sea. Number 2. Many rivers in the district flow to the west and join Arabian Sea. Because of this, many creeks are formed. Look at the map and draw a box around the name of any creeks. Answer: Vasai Creek. Number 3. Write the name of the mountain in the district. Answer: Sahyadri Mountain. Question number 4. Find the Ullas River. Trace its course in a different color. Number 5. The most important sources of water distribution in the district are the lakes. Find them on the map and write their names in the box. Answer: Tansa Lake, Bhatsa Lake. Children, now turn page to page number 56. Try this. Children, take 3 bottles of the same shape and size. Fill water in all the bottles to the brim. Brim means till the top of the bottle. Bucket, glass, etc. Take the first bottle. Now imagine that only you are drinking all this water. This means you can get all the water in the bottle. Children, now see second picture. Now take the second bottle and imagine that you and your friend both are drinking water from this bottle. Now divide the bottle equally into two parts. Now see how much water you get. Is this water less or more than the amount you had the first time? Children, as now you are sharing your water with your friend, so you will get less water as compared to the previous one. Children, take the third bottle and imagine that 4 other children will drink this water. Now divide the water in the bottle into 5 equal parts. Now see how much your share of the water is. Is the amount of water you have this time is less or more than the first 2 times? Now see children, as from first bottle you drank alone, so you got water of the whole bottle, and in second bottle you shared it with your friend. So you both got half water from the bottle. It means you got less water from the first bottle. And in third bottle you shared it with your 4 friends. So here you got lesser than as compared to first 2 bottles. So what you learn from these children? That the water we have is limited, and when number of people go on increasing, we will keep getting less and less water. So what should we do? We should try to save water. Turn off tap while brushing teeth. Take shorter baths. Turn off tap while applying soap. Turn off tap after each use. Children, don't flush tissue paper or waste into the toilet. Children, always remember. Student, there are 2 places in India, is Mawsynram and other one is Cherrapunji. Children, now this Mawsynram and Cherrapunji a place which receive too much of rainfall. That is, they get highest rainfall in the world. So, what do you think? They must be having enough water? They get so much rain. But children, during the summer season, these places they have shortage of water. So what are supposed to do? We are supposed to save the rainwater. Use techniques in order to save this rainwater. See this place Konkan of in Maharashtra. In Konkan also enough rain, heavy rain. But in Konkan also you will see that during the dry season, means during the summer season, these people have water shortage. Children, do you know? Pipelines are used to carry water from distant well, lakes and water tanks to our homes. In some areas, water is also supplied through tankers. Children, what we have learned? All the water we get is rainwater. Rivers, lakes and springs are all formed because of the rain. Rivers start in high places like mountains and flow downhill. It is necessary to collect rainwater. Thank you.